you're ready to duel in
Let's go, boys. Go Harvick. Freaky Flash Day. Let's go.
Way down low with Brad Kelselowski. That's as low as I think I've ever seen anybody, Jeff.
I mean, he must have cut about 50 feet off of this racetrack at least.
Kyle Busch also way to the inside. He's going to pop up in fifth.
Yeah, kid. Oh, where you are. Okay.
Already 3 wide going into turn 3.
Let's go, boys.
You can see right now, nobody in that traction compound when the tires are cold, air pressures are low, and it's sat overnight with some dust and debris. These guys are going to easily creep up there, but once they get up there, it will be the dominant lane.
You're exactly right, Jeff. That traction compound takes time. You got to get it some temperature in it. Scrubbing this Goodyear rubber onto it. After a handful of laps here, you'll see him migrate to the outside as you see Denny Hamlin right here already testing the waters, right?
He and Kyle Busch just kind of tickling that traction compound. And here we go for the lead with Hamlin to the inside.
Great crossover move. Denny Hamlin had some momentum off that top lane. Able to make that stick. Goes to the lead. Here comes his teammate Christopher Bell trying to go for second.
Very hard thing to trust, Jeff, when you're trying to figure out the grip level that's in that and if it's ready or not.
Trying to get that thing
Yeah, no, you're right, Clint.
framed in as good as I can. Everyone get everything. Sorry about that jiggle wire.
Brad Keselowski cut.
Let's go, boys.
Where's he going, Jeff?
Doing the limbo.
On pit road.
You cannot go any lower. That is, I've never seen that. You know he's been planning that move overnight, maybe all week.
Maybe all winter.
Well, I can promise you nobody was going to pass him on the bottom.
Martin Truex coming on the high side, closes the gap to third.
Martin Truex Jr. has been the first guy to really get those right side tires up in that traction compound, and he's making it work. Those guys are going to have to watch their mirror. Even though we got Christopher Bell on the inside trying to make a pass and working that bottom lane, that top lane looks really strong already here early.
Now watch the 14 of Chase Briscoe on the high side there.
Got him pretty hot.
Ooh, locked up a tire there.
Yeah, got into his teammate of Cole Custer.
Briscoe.
He just got in way too hot. Those guys checked up in front of him, and he had to lock the brakes up to get into it. I don't think that was bad enough to hurt it and affect him, but certainly close call. The other thing is, when we talk about this traction compound and the grip level that it has, it's very important to understand at home just how much different it has. Once this thing comes in, it's a massive, massive difference. Literally the difference between almost driving on, slick, wet condition to a dry condition. That's the grip level difference between these cars. And then all of a sudden we talk about the trustworthiness of it. This is where the communication and the spotter, you don't necessarily know up front where it is. That spotter communication, he's watching guys in the back and telling you everything that he's seeing.
A little bit of smoke from Anthony Alfredo back at 31st place. As we watch second, third, fourth, fifth here.
No surprise to see Denny Hamlin up front leading this race. He has run extremely strong and dominated this race at times. A couple wins under his belt, but I'm impressed with Christopher Bell, his teammate behind him. That car looks like it's got a lot of speed. He's not having to use, like we see Martin Truex Jr., all 4 tires up in that traction compound, that darker area. That's what we talk about, where that extra grip is.
Now that compound will play more of a factor here than it did in yesterday's Xfinity race, because yesterday was quite cool. It never got to 60 degrees. We're starting this race with a track temperature of nearly 100 degrees at the asphalt. And so that traction compound should get quite a workout today.
And definitely
Been running 9 laps of 75.
That's when it gets interesting, trying to keep up with the racetrack. All right, now you get back down on the bottom, trying to go the shortest way around. Right now, this is definitely going to be the fastest way around as soon as this stuff comes in, as it obviously is.
Here's our Ford camera on board Joey Logano and his telemetry in the lower left.
10 laps.
He
Man,
plays with the throttle.
playing with the throttle.
Heavy onto the brakes into this part of the corner. The car gets real light coming over from the straightaway into the banking. Then once it picks up the banking, you have a lot of grip.
Lazy.
Ryan Blaney trying to retake fourth here. He had the short way around.
Oh, they got the wall a little bit.
I don't know.
off turn 2 like that and just get up there. And we called for the dirt wheel jump.